The doctor says I have 6 months to live. It's my third time hearing about it. Really? I'm not thinking straight from the meds. You shouldn't be texting me. Go to bed. Are you gonna come see me? I went to see you a couple of weeks ago. Can you please come more often? Do you want me to send a picture? I'm worried about you after I'm gone. Rick is going to graduate college this year, so you have nothing to worry about. Why are you so cold to me? Did I do something wrong? I don't think I'm being cold. Then why don't you visit me? The other wives often visit their husbands. You'll get tired if I'm there. Thanks for thinking about me, but it's fine. Please come more often. I'll think about it. I probably won't be cured even if I continue with the treatments. I see. I want to spend my final days at home. Are you serious? Can't I? Don't you think it's too much work for me? I will find a doctor who can take care of me at home. I heard about home nursing systems. You know I can take care of you. Yes. Don't want to be a burden to you. You'd be better off at a hospital. They are prepared for emergency as well. I have no regrets. I've had a good enough life. I bet. What? It seemed to me that you were having a good life. It's all thanks to you and Rick. Being able to have a family was my best memory. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Let's spend our last time as a couple the next time you visit me. I'll go if I have time. Can you tell Rick that I'm texting him on WhatsApp? He hasn't been reading my texts. He says young people don't use WhatsApp for texting these days. They use Insta DM. Rick used to be so small, and now he's going to start working. He mentioned that he doesn't want to be like his father, though. What? I'm guessing he meant a normal worker like you? He said he wanted to start his own business. That's great to hear. I'd love to see Rick as a CEO. Well, some people live longer than what they're sentenced to, so you might be able to live longer. That makes me hopeful. It's hard, but I'll do my best. Sorry, but I have to start getting ready for dinner. I'm sorry for taking up your time. Bye. I'm Nina, a 47-year-old housewife. Some people will despise me for having such an attitude towards my husband who doesn't have much time left to live. Ken may seem nice, but that's only because he's sick and weak now. He used to be a person that personified harassment. He wasn't just unfaithful once or twice. I cannot count them all even using my toes. I've been dealing with him for 23 years. It seems he's probably aware of it and has no choice but to be nice to me. To me, it's too late for him to do anything. I've considered a divorce, but I've waited until my son graduated from college. That was the only reason I was able to pull through. It was a coincidence that he got cancer right when our son was about to graduate. It's not that I want him to die early, but I can calmly accept his death. I believed I would wait until the time comes, but someone unexpected attacked me. It was my husband's mistress. You're not divorcing Ken because you're after the insurance money, aren't you? What are you talking about all of a sudden? Ken is dying, and you don't even go to visit him? How heartless can you be? Excuse me? Who are you? I'm the woman Ken loves more than anything in the world. Oh, you're the mistress. Just divorce him so that he can leave his word with me as his wife. I don't care what you do, but I'll take the insurance money. What? How greedy are you? Are you the one to say that? My goal isn't the money. Then, why don't you remarry the old man who's dying and take care of him? I have to live life even after he's gone. Why don't you work? Shut up. Anyways, change the insurance receiver to me so that I can get his insurance. I cannot do that. I have to leave after he dies as well. He already has cancer, so he can't get into a new insurance system. And only his spouse or blood relative within the second degree is able to be the receiver. Wow, you know a lot about this. I did also ask him to make me the receiver for the insurance. But he told me that he wanted to leave it for his wife and son. How stupid! I see. I also went to visit him at the hospital, but he told me to leave because he didn't want me seeing his wife. He doesn't even tell me which hospital he's at. That sucks. So I thought about it. Why don't we make a pact? Excuse me? You will get the insurance money. Obviously, I don't need your permission for that. And I would get the inheritance. How about that? Sure, but we have a son who is in college, so we don't really have much money left because we used it for his tuition and also my husband's hospital bills. Really? 4 years of private school costs a lot. What a shame. The only thing in his name is this house. That's nice. If we sell it off, we can get some money for it. I never had an intention of continuing to live here anyways. Then, let's get the paperwork done right away. I need him to write a will, right? I don't know the details. Write a pledge. Believe me. I can't believe you. If you don't, I'll make your son write it. How do you know my son's school? I've heard a little bit about you guys from Ken. Don't go near my son. Well, I am with him now, though. What do you mean? Rick, right? He's handsome just like Ken. How did you get close to him? I work for a travel agency. I saw on Instagram that he was thinking about a destination for his graduation trip. So I sent him a direct message on Instagram. He's looking at the brochures with his friends right now. I can't believe you would involve my son in this. Unbelievable. Don't worry, I'm not going to say anything to him, but I could slip up. Fine. I will write a pledge or anything. Just please don't come near us. You should have said so from the start. You're playing dirty with me. I think you want my husband dead more than I do. Of course not. We're deeply in love. And yet you don't even know the hospital he's in? That's fine as long as our hearts are connected. I see. Well, I don't think you have much time left, but have a nice time with him. Thanks. Why did you tell a stranger in my hospital room? The nurse asked me the relationship with that person, and I couldn't answer so that I had them force her out. What do you mean by a stranger? She's your mistress, right? What? Amy, right? Why? It seems that she got my information from your smartphone just in case. I got a call from her the other day. Seriously? The amount of people you have an affair is unimaginable. Don't you have to see your final goodbyes to all of them? Huh? I knew about it, but I never confronted you. I was scared of you. I'm truly sorry. She told me to change the name of the receiver for your insurance. You don't have to do that. You can take the money as alimony for the affairs. Of course, I'm not giving it away. That was my plan for the beginning. It's a pretty cheap alimony for cheating with 20 people. Yeah, I won't have anything left for Amy. I don't think she will let you off the hook. I'm pretty sure she really wants something. But we don't have any savings. Maybe if you tell her, she will be convinced. Let's talk about it among the three of us. Ken, how can you kick me out? I'm sorry, the nurse was a bit suspicious. I rarely go there, so feel free to come and go as you please. I'll be back, so don't kick me out then. I know it's not a conversation I should have in front of my wife, but please break up with me. I'm going to die soon. Please move on from me. Huh? That's not how it's going to end. I want to be your woman until the end. I thought you said you wanted to end by getting his inheritance. Stop talking! Why don't you tell him exactly what you want? Do you want the house as your inheritance, right? Is that true? I can't give you the house. It's for my wife and son. Ken, I need proof that you loved me. How about this watch? I don't want a cheap watch. What? Oh, well, the truth is finally out. I want you to really prove to me that you loved me. Why don't you do it for her? Rick and I are going to leave the house anyways. Is that so? Do you think I want to stay in the house where you yelled at me? The house where I waited for you while you were having an affair? I don't have any good memories at that house. You have memories of Rick growing up. That's okay. Those are in different part of my memory. See? She's offering it so give it to me. If Nina doesn't want it, why don't you give it to her? It seems like she really wants it. Yes, I'll live forever in the house where it smells like you. Oh, really? Didn't you say you were going to sell it? Are you going to sell it? No, I didn't. This bitch is trying to get me in trouble by saying all sort of things. Okay, then. It's decided, so I'll go to your hospital room tomorrow so that you can write your will. Nina, you're sure you don't mind? I don't mind as long as she's able to pay for the loans. What do you mean loan? We've only paid for the loan for 20 years. Didn't you think about the loans being left? That's true. How many years left? I guess about 16 years? You've gotta kidding me. I'm not kidding. If you want to sell it and make some money, and needs to be your property first. Which means that you have to go through the loan process with the bank. I don't know anything about that. So, you don't want the house? Of course not. Okay, so then I will inherit it. It's hard for you too. You're going to continue paying the loans. Actually, I won't have to pay the loans once he dies. Why? Have you ever heard of the group credit life insurance? I don't know. If something happens to the policyholder, that is Ken, in this situation, the balance of the loan will be reduced to zero. Huh? That's a great deal. But this only applies to me. Okay, then you can inherit it and give it to me. Then you'll have to pay the gift tax. What? The value of this house is about $3 million, so you'll have to pay about $1 million in taxes. Are you serious? Does the government take that much money? You will still have $2 million left. That's plenty. That's true? The thing is, why would I give $2 million to be a girl like you? What? I felt humiliated every time my husband cheated on me. But none of the women would ever contact me or want something from me. You know it's because I'm the last woman standing. Yes, and I feel miserable that a woman like you is the last woman standing. Excuse me? If you were attractive, I would still feel miserable, but be able to accept it. But my pride won't allow me to accept the fact that he cheated on me with asshole like you. Nina, I'm so sorry for dating an asshole. I wouldn't be any better if she was a woman that I even very envy too. I knew she was an asshole too. Hey, stop calling me an asshole. I'm sorry, but it's truth. So am I going to get an inheritance? Wow, you are so stupid. Of course you're not going to get an inheritance. So you were just after the money. Well, that's nothing I need from you. You don't have money or life. There's nothing I can say to you. Thank you. Wait a minute. Why are you trying to end this already? What? Pay alimony for the affair. What? I'm not getting a penny, okay? So what? I said there's no way I can pay. It doesn't matter. You're going to have to go into debt to pay it. That's what happens when cheat with a married man. You don't know anything about me. How are you going to ask me for money? Who was the one that said she worked for a traveling company? Shit. Still an idiot. Please don't tell my company. Then pay the $2 million. That much? You're not gonna have time taking care of other people traveling. Oh no, I'm gonna lose money. I'm stupid. Amy was afraid of me telling the company, so she got some money ready by going in debt. I'm glad she was able to do it. However, she wasn't able to keep up with the payment, so she started working at the nightclub. One day, her boss came to the nightclub and saw her work. Since the company didn't allow the employees to work 2 jobs, she was fired the next day. She's now working for her parents at the farm. She sent me a text saying that it's my fault. 6 months later, my husband left this world. I don't know whether it's for heaven or hell. But I don't stay with him for the last 6 months for the money. The man was the old Ken. He was the kind man I loved when I met him. I even thanked him for being sick, because I could be with the old Ken again. Those memories makes me think that I can live a little longer in this house, which keeps me from selling the house after all.